Mostly students lose easy marks in IELTS listening because of these 5 traps. So today I will teach you how to not fall for these traps. So you have to listen to an audio in IELTS listening test. Then you are asked some questions. The first section is true, false, not given. So I'm making this video on this section of true, false, not given. So suppose the first trap is synonym trap. IELTS love using synonyms to trap you. For example, the audio says, the company expanded rapidly last year. In the question, in true, false, not given question, you are asked, the company grew quickly last year. The answer is true. Now here, the words are changed slightly. In the audio, it was said expanded rapidly, but in the question, it was written grew quickly. But the meanings are same. Hence, answer is true. The company expanded rapidly last year. The company grew quickly last year. It means the same. It means same. Although the words are different, but meaning is same. So the answer is true. Okay? IELTS love using synonyms to trap you, but you don't have to fall for this trap if the meaning is same. So always focus on meanings, not words. Okay? Another trap is opposite meanings. Suppose the audio says the experiment is not without significance. In the question you are asked, the experiment is insignificant. No, it's not true. Answer is false because see, now try to understand. The experiment says the experiment is not without significance. It means that it has significance. Experiment has significance because the experiment is not without significance. So it means that experiment is significant. Experiment is significant. That's what the audio is saying. Statement says the experiment is insignificant. So the audio was saying the experiment is significant. It just trapped you by complicating it by using the word not. The experiment is not, but without significance. The experiment is not without significance. It means the experiment is significant. Statement says the experiment is insignificant, so of course it is false. The answer is false. These are the true, false, not given questions of IELTS listening section. So okay, when the not word automatically flips the whole answer. So watch out for tricky negatives. Most common trap is a not given trap. The audio says the course starts in September. Statement: the course lasts for 6 months. The answer is not given. You have to give answer in true, false, and not given modules. True, false. Question is either true, false, or not given. So it's here the answer is not given because the audio gives a start date, no duration. The question was the course lasts for 6 months, but in the audio it's only saying the course starts in September. It's not talking about how many months it lasts for. The audio says the course starts in September. That's it. It's not talking about how many months it lasts for. So when the information is missing, choose not given. Some people assume and then write false. No. If the information is missing, choose not given, not true or false. Some people assume that if the course starts in September, it will last for 6 months, and then they will choose true or then they will choose either true or false. But here the information is clearly not mentioned. So when the information is not mentioned, you have to choose not given, not true or false. Always remember a golden rule. If the information is missing, choose not given. And look at that coffee mug. It's sprinkled with pink little hearts. It's so cute. I just so want to drink that coffee. This is one of the most common IELTS trap. The audio says the train leaves at 6. Oh sorry, at 6:30. So the final answer is 6:30. Now the question is the train leaves at 6. No, it's false because he corrected it at the last moment by saying 6:30. So the train leaves at 6:30, not 6. So the question is the train leaves at 6. It's definitely false. So this is actually very commonly used IELTS trap that they always change the information at the last moment. In the audio, they always change the information after some seconds. For example, they will say the train leaves at 6. Oh, sorry, at 6:30. They will change the information after a few seconds. So it is actually very commonly used IELTS trap. So be very careful with the numbers and timings. So be extra careful with the timings and the numbers told in the audio. Always use the corrected information, final information. So don't be quick to write it. Okay? wait, because the IELTS in the audio, IELTS audio, they most of the time change information after a few seconds. They will say the train leaves at 6, but they after a few minutes they'll say no, sorry, it's at 6:30. So the final answer is 6:30. So don't be quick to write 6. Wait for a few moments, because the final answer is 6:30. So always write a final corrected information. Wait for a few moments, especially with the numbers and timings told in the IELTS audio, because they always they always change it after a few seconds to trap you. So always don't write quickly. Wait for a few seconds. Be patient. You don't have to be correct. You have to be patient to score band 8. Another similar trap, using the similar sounding numbers to trap you. Again, they change the numbers and details after a few seconds, especially with the similar sounding numbers. The audio says the ticket cost $15, not $50. So the answer is $15. Statement: the ticket cost $50. Definitely false, because the audio says the ticket cost $15, not $50. So the ticket cost $15. So the statement the ticket cost $50 is definitely false. The answer is false. True, false, not given, false. These in IELTS listening test, there are 4-5 kinds of question sections. One of the most true, false, not given, fill in the blanks, MCQs, map labeling, short answer questions. So these are the traps used in true, false, not given. I'm using the section true, false, not given to teach you about these traps. So the answer is false. So again, they changed the number to 15, not $50. They said $50 to confuse you. The ticket cost $15, but they said not $50 to confuse you. The ticket actually cost $50. That's what they're saying, but they said not $50 just to confuse you. That if it's 50, if they said they're saying it's $50, no, they're saying not $50. But then why? But that they have already said the ticket cost $15, and why they are saying not $50 to confuse you? Because I love confusing you. So you don't have to get confused. You just have to be very patient and listen very clearly. These are very easy answers, but just told in a very tricky way to trap you. So you have to be very patient. You don't have to get correct answers. You have to be very patient and listen very clearly, because I just love confusing you. So it's about clarity and patience, not always correct answers. Be extra careful with number and details. I already said it before as well, that be extra careful with numbers and details, because IELTS mostly confuses here. So a quick recap of tips. Listen for synonyms, not exact words. IELTS loves using synonyms, so you look for the exact meanings, not words. For example, if the for example, if the audio says the meeting begins at 6 a.m. and the question is the meeting commences at 6 a.m. and then it's true, false, not given question, then the answer is true, because the commences and begin and commences mean the same thing. So look for the meaning, not exact words, because IELTS loves using synonyms. So first trap is synonym trap. Then watch out for negatives and corrections. The word not flips up the whole answer. So if they say it does not begin at students are not allowed to bring snacks in the lab, and question says students can bring snacks in the lab. Of course it's false, because they have clearly said in the audio students are not allowed to bring snacks. So not word flips out the whole answer. So watch out for negatives. It's one of the most commonly asked question in true, false, not given module. And third trap is don't guess missing information. If the information is missing, the answer is not given, not false. For example, if they say the classes will last for a month, and the question is the classes are not conducted on Mondays. No, the audio has only mentioned about the duration, that the course will last for the course lasts for 6 months. It's only talking about the duration. It's not talking about whether the classes will be conducted on Mondays or not. So the answer is not given. If the question says the classes are not conducted on Mondays, no, the answer is not given. You don't have to assume it's false, because it's clearly not mentioned. So the answer is not given, not false. Don't guess, okay? Don't assume that it's false. You don't have to assume. You just have to see whether the information is mentioned or not. And if the information is not mentioned, the answer is not given. True, false, not given. Here the answer is not given. Double check numbers and details. I will repeat it. Be extra careful with numbers, dates, and my currency mentioned, because Ielts love confusing you here. So double check numbers and timing and the money mentioned. For example, if they say uh, course the course cost $50. No, sorry, it cost $15. So they always change it after a few moments. So, sorry, they always change it after a few moments. They will say, the audio will say the course cost $50. Oh, sorry, it cost $15 now. So they will confuse you a little by changing it after a few moments. I will repeat you. It's actually a very commonly used trap in IELTS exam. In real IELTS exam, they actually confuse you a lot with the numbers by changing it in the last moment. So don't write it quickly. Wait for a few moments, because they will change it in the last moment. They will say the course cost $50, and then they will say no, it's cost $15. After a few moments, they will say no, it actually cost $15. So wait for a few moments before writing the answer. Okay, be patient. Don't be quick. Double check numbers and details. Don't guess missing information. Listen for synonyms, not exact words, I think. And my notes are so pretty. Please do leave a comment behind telling me how my notes are. Hamna's IELTS notes. These notes are very pretty and very helpful as well. Please do leave a little feedback behind whether my lesson is helpful or not, because I'm putting in tremendous amount of hard working in making this video. So please be kind and leave a little comment, nice comment, that yes ma'am, your videos are helping us, because I'm genuinely curious to know. So please do leave a little comment behind telling me a little feedback that yes, whether my lessons are engaging or not, because I'm genuinely curious to know. So please be kind and write a nice comment. I'm waiting for your comments. Thank you.